This is Roger with a quick video about formatting in Microsoft Word. I often get questions from students who say their assignments don't look the same once they're submitted to Canvas. Everything looks fine in Microsoft Word, but when the document is uploaded, perhaps something is not centered, or lines or even pages break in the wrong places. Well, the first step to understanding the problem is to be able to see what's going on in the background. Microsoft hides this information from you, but they also provided this simple button to show the format. And you may find, as I do, that it's easier just to have this turned on all the time so you can see what's happening. Now, along the top of your screen in Microsoft Word is what we call the ribbon. It is a tabbed group of commands. If yours is not showing as mine is, you may have to click on the tabbed words up here to get each ribbon item to display. We want the default one, which is the home, to be displayed, and right in the center is this backwards musical note that is a paragraph symbol. When I click that, suddenly all these symbols appear on the screen. Every time I've hit the enter, it has created a return, and that's forced things vertically down the page. Every time I've hit the space bar, it puts a little dot, and every time I tab, we get the arrow. Here you can see, now that I've turned on show format, that I've centered things simply by spacing over with the space bar. And this is just an example of how this kind of thing can go wrong. If the font changes or the margins change or almost any different parameter changes, this can fall apart really fast. And the same thing happens with vertical spacing. Like most people, what I've done here is I want to go to a new page, so I have simply hit enter multiple times all the way down until Word finally goes to a new page. Well, if the parameters change, that page break can also break in the wrong place. On this second page, though, I've done a better job of formatting. Again, without the codes revealed, it looks about the same, but when I reveal the codes with this special button, now we can see I've spaced down. These items are centered using the centering option up here in paragraph, and I've inserted a page break instead of using all of those enters. Page break is pretty simple. Click on insert on the ribbon, and over here on the left under pages there is page break. So to sum it up, first thing to do is use the paragraph button to show formatting. Don't use the spacebar to align the text. Use the tabs or the centering options in paragraph. Use page break instead of using enter multiple times to try to force a page break. And finally, use running heads. I'll make a separate video about this because it's a little more involved. And use hanging indents for your reference. That's another part of the paragraph area where there's an option for hanging indent, and that will make a nice responsive hanging indent that won't fall apart if some parameter changes.